Hello students, today we will start our next chapter, our environment. What is environment? All of you know that environment is our surroundings, which includes living and non-living things both. Living things include plants, animals, and microorganisms, and non-living things are water, soil, air, minerals, and light. Next term is ecosystem. An ecosystem includes all the living things in a given area interacting with each other and also with their non-living environment. This can be explained by a pond ecosystem. In a pond ecosystem, there are various types of organisms that are interacting with the non-living component, that is water. Next is types of ecosystem. There are three types of ecosystem: natural terrestrial, natural aquatic, and artificial. First is natural terrestrial. Its examples are forest ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, and desert ecosystem. Second is natural aquatic. Examples are marine, oceans, freshwater, lake. Third is artificial or man-made. Examples are aquarium and crop field. Next comes the components of ecosystem. Ecosystem consists of two components, abiotic factors and biotic factors. Abiotic factors are the non-living components of ecosystem, and biotic factors are the living components of ecosystem. Biotic factors are further classified into three types: producers, consumers, and decomposers. And consumers are further grouped into three types: primary, secondary, and tertiary. So first of all, we will discuss about abiotic factors. Abiotic factors are divided into three groups: organic, inorganic, and climatic. Organic factors includes proteins, carbohydrates, fats. Inorganic includes salts, carbon dioxide, and climatic factors include temperature, humidity, and soil. Next, we will discuss about the biotic factors. First is the producers. Producers are the autotrophs which can make their own food. They can use the energy from the sunlight to turn the raw materials into food by the process of photosynthesis. All the plants are the producers. Photosynthesis process can be explained by the help of this picture. Plants utilizes the light energy and takes carbon dioxide from air, water from the soil, and they have chlorophyll inside, with the help of which they form carbohydrates and releases the oxygen into the air. Next type is consumers. Consumers are the organisms which are not able to make their food. They are dependent on others for food. Now, consumers are also of different types. There are four types of consumers. First is herbivores. They eat only plants. Carnivores. They eat only animals. Third is omnivores. They eat both plants and animals. And fourth is scavengers. They eat bodies of dead organisms. There is also another way to define the consumers. First is primary consumers. Primary consumers are heterotrophs that feed on the producers. It means they are herbivores. They directly dependent on the producers for their food. Next is secondary consumers. Secondary consumers are the carnivores that eat the herbivores. Tertiary consumers, they are large carnivores who eats the secondary consumers. Next is the example of types of consumers. You can see in the picture, plants are the primary producers. Start from the bottom. Plants are the primary producers. They are eaten by the herbivores, which are known as primary consumers. Herbivores are eaten by the small carnivores, known as secondary consumers. And small carnivores are eaten by large carnivores, which are known as tertiary consumers. So all of these are the types of consumers. Last type of biotic factor is the decomposers. Decomposers are the organisms that consume dead or decaying organisms and act as a cleaners of the environment. Decomposers actually live on their food. Examples are bacteria and fungi. Decomposers are very important for the environment. Firstly, they clean the environment by acting on dead decaying organic matter. And second, they help in the nutrient recycling. Nutrient recycling can be explained by the help of decomposition cycle. You can see in the picture that a tree grows in the soil, and when a green leaf falls to the ground, some leaves are eaten by insects and other animals, and the nutrients and energy enter into the food web. The leaves partially consumed by the decomposers such as fungi and bacteria, they begin to lose form and become litter. And further decomposition by earthworms, bacteria, fungi, etc. forms an organic rich soil. The soil is now rich in nutrients, and these nutrients are again absorbed by the plants so that this cycling of the nutrients may take place.